Hello everyone, welcome to Parent Vibe. My name is Deepa.
I'm Hamed.
And in our channel we will share with your experience in the journey of parenthood.
Yeah, and on today's video we're going to talk about the must-haves when it comes to your baby 0 to 3 months.
Yes, we will go over essential because I remember when I was pregnant I watched so many videos, read so many articles, asked to everyone, and everyone makes you feel like you need so many things, but what you actually need is not that much for the first 3 months. So, number one.
Yeah, so let's get started. Number one, we've got the car seat. Now, we went with a multiple system where it involved the car seat, baby stroller, and the stroller, the toddler stroller. The Kiko Bravo is what we went with. Now, guys, this is essential. You do need the car seat because you can't leave the hospital with your baby without one. They're going to make sure that you have a car seat before they actually let you go.
Right, and something to mention is that you really you don't have to spend so much money in it. Even if you think, oh my God, it's such an important item, it's for safety, I feel like the more the better. Because every car seat in the market, it's been tested and it passed regulations because it's kids items, it's kid tools. So even with something that is average or cheaper, you will be sure that it's gonna be safe. Especially if in your household you have multiple cars. Imagine if you have to spend a bunch of money for each attachment for every car. So
definitely can add up on that. All right, number two.
So super important, it's a safe place to sleep. This is definitely essential. You can choose if co-sleeping, which means having the baby in the room, or some people in the bed, or having the baby in a separate room. So you can choose a crib, you can choose a bassinet. What we went to is a bassinet because you basically have the baby next to you in the bed. Our choice was the hollow bassinet, which is super comfortable because it rotates and you have the baby literally at one arm away from you. It's ideal also if you had a C-section. It's ideal for night feeding, and also in the very first weeks, I promise you that you will be like you have that anxiety to check on the baby every hour.
Yeah.
So for us, it was the best option instead of having a crib, but that's totally up to you.
Yeah. Number three, we've got changing pads. Now we went with the silicone pad. We'll have the link down below for the actual brand. And we love this because it's a lot easy to clean. You don't have to deal with this fabric and constantly wash it, and it gets a little messy with that. We use a changing pad, silicone, and we add the what are those things called?
It's like wee pads.
Yeah, so like some pee pads on top, and any accidents, it's really easy to clean up. You just wrap it up, toss it. Really,
there's no smells, and also it's less item to wash, because if you buy a traditional pad with fabric, then you have to buy covers that even if they are waterproof, you need at least 2 if you're washing one. It's already too much for me. And also the silicone one is kind of more aesthetically pleasing if you want to have a cuter nursery, but you can totally go with the fabric one. It's starting from $19 on Amazon.
Yeah, so the next one we have on our list is pacifiers.
Yes. Oh my God. It seems like obvious, but pacifier can literally save your life. It's best to give to the baby after a few weeks when the baby learn how to feed. We probably made a mistake. We gave a pacifier earlier to our daughter, but it's also beneficial for the baby because they are learning how to suck. Babies, newborns suck like 16, 18 hours a day. So it's ideal and it's very soothing for them and for you. When there's nothing you can do, you don't know why the baby's crying, you don't know why the baby's fussy, the pacifier can literally save you. As a newborn, we went with the Philips one that I see that the majority of newborn use, but it's really up to the baby preference. So pacifier are not that expensive, so you can have maybe a variety of and let the baby pick.
Yeah. And then the next one we have on our list is the bathtub. We went with the, what's the name? The
It's
Fisher Price bathtub.
It's like the 3-in-1.
Which is the 3-in-1 system. It's awesome for small newborns because it's just easier to handle. It's less space. You don't have to necessarily get on your knees and wash your baby in a regular bathtub. You have this system where you can just place it on the countertop and just have that almost eye-to-eye interaction with your baby, and it just makes it a lot simpler, right?
You can totally use your bathtub or sink eventually if you're really on a budget. But when the baby arrived, I was like scared. Newborns are so fragile that the idea of having her in a bathtub, it was a little scary for me. Also, with the little tiny bathtub, you don't need so much water. It's more controllable, the situation. It's easier.
Yeah. Okay, next up we've got onesies.
Oh my God. Yes.
You want to tell us?
Yeah. So, okay. If you're adding to your registry or you're buying super cute outfit, like stop it right there, because you're not gonna need it. In the very first weeks, even until 3 months, your baby was gonna live on a onesie. It's the most comfortable thing. Newborns don't like to be dressed and undressed. So you might change your baby 2 or 3 times a day if some accident happens. So the best thing is a onesie. If the baby arrives in the winter, it's even best because they're like nice and cozy in it. And preferably with a zipper, because the buttons are so annoying. Maybe you think, it's okay, it's so cute, but then in the middle of the night when you need to match buttons and you make a mistake and you're sleepy, it's not that cute.
Yeah.
And also consider that the baby doesn't care like about daytime pajamas. Like, it's all the same. The baby's gonna live in a onesie. And the one that we like are the one that include the fit, because babies don't like socks at all. They keep taking them off, but babies need, like, their hands and feet are always cold because they cannot self-regulate. So you definitely need to cover the feet. But what we noticed that is a little tricky, our daughter is kind of a long baby.
Yeah.
So immediately the first onesie that we bought were way too short, but not tight. So we had to just size up. So one suggestion is, like, don't go crazy and buy so much stuff, because wait to meet your baby to see if it's a long baby, if it's a short baby, if it's a big baby, and then you buy based on that. Because sometimes you buy a lot of newborn stuff and then in 2 weeks,
right, it's not
functional
at all.
Right.
Yeah. All right, guys. So the next one we have on our list is the Swaddle.
Oh my God, another lifesaver.
Another lifesaver.
Yeah. So probably you already know, but newborn have this thing called moral reflex. So while they're sleeping, they wake themselves up because they think that they are falling, and they open up their arms. And also they don't know that the arms are their arms, so they get kind of scared and they wake up all the time. So you can use a basic baby blankie, or there's so many swaddles in the market. There's with Velcro, with zippers, with arm down, arm ups. So again, wait to meet your baby before you spend money on it. Usually at the hospital, they swaddle them up with the arms down. And that is going to save your sleep and the baby's sleep, because in utero babies are all tight, and when you swaddle them, it kind of recreate that sensation for them, so they feel safe, and it's the best way for them to sleep. You just have to watch some tutorial to swaddle.
Yeah, it's definitely, one of you guys will become the swaddle master, so look forward to that.
Which was him.
Yeah. All right, next up, we've got bottles.
Yeah. Bottles, like, even if you decide to breastfeed and you're like, yeah, for sure I'm gonna breastfeed, until the baby will arrive, you really don't know if you will be able to breastfeed. So my suggestion is to have some bottles just in case. And you don't need to buy them. There's so many websites where you can sign up for the registry and you can get free stuff. Some are like Target, Walmart, Bye Bye Baby. You can totally look up online. There's so many companies that will send you like a goodie bags with all formula, diapers, bottles for you. We will have a video about this specifically. The main brands are Dr. Brown, Philips, or eventually even the hospital can give you some.
Yeah, and it's really good to take advantage of the free ones just because you don't know which
Right.
one your baby's going to really love. So definitely take advantage of those.
Yeah, but yeah, you can do it like way before the baby's about to arrive, so you can have your bottles at home, and some formula as well. Some formula as well. You can get free formula in those goodie bags or from the hospital.
Right. All right. Next up, we've got a white noise machine, guys.
Oh my god, so good.
So good, right? Like, I think this is one that parents themselves, you guys will benefit from.
Yeah, we went with the Ash satin white noise machine, which is the best
awesome.
thing for me. There's so many options online. You don't have to go with that one. I think that one is really, really the best. Why it's so important? Because it will delete every noise that is happening outside. So if there's cars honking, if you live in the city, if there is a neighbor bothering, if you want to cook, if you want to watch a movie, the baby won't realize it. And also it builds up a routine with your baby. While the baby starts hearing that noise, knows that it's time to go to bed. There's so many options of noises, at least in the Ash one. You can do water, you can do rain, you can do wind, you can do trees, birds. And there's also a light in the majority of them, a dim light, so it's ideal for night feeding or night changing. And specifically the Ash one, I love it because you can also program it, like to for the morning wake up or to stop in the morning, so or for a specific light color to wake you up in the morning. So I think that it will grow also with the baby, so it's a great investment for me. And it really, really helps.
Yeah, it really helps. And parents, you're going to probably get better sleep too, because it's not just something for a baby, but it's that white noise really just helps with sleep in general for everybody. Next up, we've got a heart monitor, guys. We went with a brand by the name of Ointment, and this is basically like a monitor that you attach to the baby's foot. And it just really gives you a peace of mind at night, guys. When they're sleeping, and whether it's in another room or next to you, they're like knocked out. And sometimes you can get paranoid, especially for new parents. It can be kind of scary. You're constantly looking over to make sure they're okay. But with that heart monitor, you can simply turn to your iPhone and just check the baby's vital signs. And
Heart and oxygen too.
Heart and oxygen, that's a good point, because oxygen, it monitors that. Well, make sure there's nothing covering their face and kind of, reducing oxygen. So super essential, and it really just gives you a peace of mind at night when you're not directly looking at your baby.
Yeah. Definitely put it in your registry. It's an expensive item. We have a guest. She was protesting. So she'll be here for the rest of the video.
So
Hi, Nasli.
Yeah, so we've got the next one is the lounger. Now, lounger is super ideal for just daytime activities when you've got family over, you've got friends over, and you just want your baby to kind of have a nice place just to chill and just to kind of be part of the scene too. And
yeah, even for you, even if you don't have nobody over, because in the very few days you don't want nobody over, but like imagine you cannot have your baby on you the whole time, and you cannot leave the baby on the couch or in the stroller or in the crib. So if you want to watch a movie, even have dinner, you can place your baby close to you on the table, on the couch, but in a confined space where the baby can be safe and again be part of the situation for the baby to socialize. Because even if they don't understand anything, they want to socialize, they want to be there. So to give you like a little bit of a pause, sometimes it's ideal. Even if you need to go to the bathroom and you are alone, I sometimes used to bring it with me and just place her in the lounger and do what I have to do, handle what I had to handle.
Yeah. So the final one we have on our list is kind of a miscellaneous, but it's baby care. And that includes several items, but they are essential items, guys.
Definitely.
We're talking about, obviously, diapers, wipes.
And with diapers, a big suggestion is that don't go crazy with newborn size. Just get one pack. Because if you buy more than one and you open them and you want to make the nursery super cute and put them and organize your drawers, then maybe your baby is a bigger baby and she or he will grow out the newborn diapers in a few weeks and you cannot return them. So just wait for your baby to arrive.
Yeah, also nail clippers. You'll be surprised how fast these babies' nails can grow, and they will grow fast, and they will become sharp.
You definitely need it.
So you definitely...
And you will learn how to clip them.
Yeah, so you definitely need that. That's recommended.
Butt paste.
Yeah, butt paste. We didn't really have an issue with any diaper rashes or anything like that, thankfully. But that is something that's common for babies, so definitely you want to just make sure you have that just in case.
Yeah, and it's not an expensive item.
Yeah.
And then you need a baby wash, which usually is also shampoo.
Right.
It has to be specific for baby because their skin is very delicate, as well as detergent for their clothes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened if you use the regular detergent, but consider the skin is very, very delicate. I don't know if they created a specific for baby just for marketing reasons, but just in case we are using a baby detergent, the draft one, which is very common.
And then we also have booger removers.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Your baby is gonna produce a lot of mucus, a lot of that going on.
And it's normal in the beginning because their nasal holes are very tiny, so they get stuck very easily.
Right. So trust your baby is gonna be super relieved when you utilize these products because it just clears their vessels, right?
Yeah.
Where they're able to just.
We went with the Frida one, which is super easy to use and very convenient. Like you will use it a lot. It sounds gross, but when your baby will arrive, nothing's gonna be gross anymore.
Right. Right, and also a thermometer, just to make sure you're checking your temperature, baby's temperature, and just know if they have a fever or not.
Yeah. Also, all these items come you can find kits where nail files, nail clipper, all that stuff all at once. So, but you definitely will need some of this.
Yeah, we'll have the links down below.
Yeah. All right, these are our essential. Probably someone that is watching this video is thinking, oh my God, that's so many items. And someone else might say, no, you missed this and that. This is our list that we think you really, really need. And then, of course, past the newborn phase, there's so many other items you can get, but this is a good start.
Yeah, and if you loved the video, be sure to subscribe. Also like the video and also hit that notification bell so you can see these videos as they come available. We're going to be providing you with our journey and our tips, and definitely we'll catch you on the next one.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.